Yeah, I kind of want to make it lower, but
Yeah.
it's kind of straightened on the back. Feel me?
You can add an extra pillow. You know, it'd be cool
What?
if you got pillows with your thing on it, and then you set them
It's
up.
coming. We're gonna get a neon sign that go right here.
You gonna put it up and take it down?
Yeah, the
Oh,
outlet right there.
yeah, that'd be cool.
You
Little
know.
plug, Harvest, Reckless, pillow set up.
Mm.
Just saying.
Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, no. Fact. Welcome to another episode of the Harvest, where we harvest empowering conversations. It's your boy Anthony, aka Tony, and here I have with me, the best way I could describe it. I was thinking about. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about how I was gonna like introduce you, and I was like, damn, like the best way I can. It was like, you ever had that person that you just genuinely rock with, like that's your like soul sister, like
Yeah. Not like that though.
yeah, like that's that.
Yeah.
But no, here I have with me is KaTara Lorraine, the my good friend, my is it 1/3, 1/5 of cruise control?
Was there 5?
Okay, part of cruise, the president and CEO, part of cruise, the president and CEO of cruise control, the founder of Ultimate Social Glam Club, which we're gonna get
Oh
in.
my God.
Did I screw that up? Ultimate.
Ultimate Muse Social Club.
Oh my God! Hey, we gotta edit that out. Hold on, we gotta do that again.
Oh,
I screwed that up. Damn, I screwed that up.
Club is crazy.
I could have. No, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, let's. Yeah, we just gonna start over. Yeah, get out of that. I'm sorry. The ultimate. Because I told you I wrote it down. I'm just ultimate
Yeah. Muse
Social Club.
Club.
Ultimate Muse
Yeah.
Social Club.
That's
Okay.
us.
That's y'all.
That's us.
So okay, well let's dive right into it.
Mm-hmm.
What did that like? How did you come up with that?
Actually,
Because I'll say this, and also break it down. I see what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Like that's also like the create like look. I didn't even finish introducing you. You know, I'm tripping. It's all good though. But model, creative genius, the artist, the swagger on 100, the confidence on 100, the gonna serve it to you right there.
Period.
Like she come with it every time.
Airtime.
Never disappoints. It's you amaze me. I'll be like, yo, she did it again. She did it again. It's like I see what you're doing and I'm rocking with it heavy. Like where did like with you, because you going down your modeling creative route, what made you steer towards let me do this for others? Or was it even that? Or
it was.
okay.
Trying to figure out how to say this in the right way. So I was 100% modeling. That's it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That was the beginning of my career.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, basically, God was like, "That's not all you're gonna do."
Mm-hmm.
I was so focused on the original vision that He showed me, which was you're gonna be a model, you're gonna be big, you're gonna do all these things in modeling. And I was so focused on that I forgot that I was supposed to be doing philanthropy. I was supposed to be using my influence to help other people.
Mm.
So he pretty much just humbled me in the aspect of modeling and told me to put my energy in other places.
Mm.
And that's how the club came about. Because it was like, okay, well, what can I offer to other people? I don't really do much besides travel. And he was like, exactly. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay. So,
you dipped into it, and I want to get into it because it was like, I didn't realize how spiritual. Would you call it religious or spiritual? Spiritual. I didn't realize how spiritual you were until I didn't have no idea until in that car ride back from Tampa, and like in the most unique ways, it opened like it just like oh snap, she tapped in. Like, okay, so to describe it, it was like we were coming from Tampa back to Atlanta, and like, would you call it like a full worship experience, or worshiping, or like?
Yeah. So there's like worship where you do it in the church, and then there's like intimate worship where it's like nobody else is around, even if people are around. You know what I mean? So it was one of those moments where me driving is one of my most intimate places with God. As you grow on your journey, you have intimate places with God. Shower, your car, at work, like if you work in like a cubicle, like places where God will speak to you. So me driving is my place with him. And so he highlighted, I think that was like the beginning phases of my journey to salvation, which is what I call it.
Yeah.
And he was just highlighting like where he was taking me. And so the song, it's like you can listen to a song 20,000 times, but until God like makes it resonate with you, it's never gonna hit.
Yeah,
it's never gonna hit like
that's
how
real.
So in that moment, he like made me feel the words that were being sung. He made me feel the beat. He made me feel his presence in the car, and it was just like overtaking. It was overpowering just to be able to experience his presence even with people around. It's just like once you get to a place where you don't care and you're gonna serve God and worship God like in any space that he puts you in, it's like all
that's
right.
Real. That's real what you said about like until those lyrics resonate. Cause I grew up in church, like listen to them hymns, like you were kind of like forced to sing the hymns, like,
right?
You know, like
I don't even know what
exactly right. I'm just saying, oh, to his hand, like what? God's unchanging hand. You better. I just like the chorus. You know, I just like the organ playing. Yeah. But until you hear it, like when you get older and when you like build that, it's like, oh snap.
Yeah. Oh, that's what they was talking about.
Oh yeah, it's a song. Jamal, it's a song that Linwood used to do. That I listen to now. Hey, shout out to the community service of APD. You know, like I'm not like shit. That's just annoying.
Making an appearance.
Like, hey. But it's a song that this guy used to sing all the time at church. And like you know, he used to do his little thing to it and be like, I was like liking it because this man can sing. Like
right.
But it was until the words hit me. I said, oh, hold up. We about to break this down real quick. What's like? Do you believe like? What's your thought on words? Like how much weight do you think your words have?
I've learned to keep my mouth shut. Actually, I think that in this past year, I've learned like so many like life lessons. But in this past year, I've learned to keep my mouth shut because I'm always the one with the smart comment. I'm always the one with the quick answer, the quick response.
If you're tall enough to reach it.
I'm always gonna have something to say, like right off the bat. Like, but it's like God has been like, nah, words have power. You need to watch what you say. Words have power. You need to watch what you say. Even things where you like joking, and it's just like some unconscious thing that you say, like, "Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead."
Yeah. Yeah.
It be the littlest things,
Or
bro.
I'm
And you
sorry.
right,
Yeah.
like, nah, words have power. So I think it's it might be a scripture, but it's also like just a saying that people say, like the wise are the ones who stay quiet.
Mm,
The ones
that's real.
who are unknowing are the ones who are the loudest. So yeah, words are very valuable. And it's also in the scripture, don't be afraid to like praise your peers, you know, because words have power. You're able to speak life into people, just like you're able to speak death. The power of life and death is in your tongue. Oh, scripture plug. So you're able to play on both sides of the spectrum. But if you say that you serve God, you know what side of the spectrum you're supposed to be, practicing.
Facts. You know, that brought me to a real, like, this, I think it was Friday. Friday I had to move a washer by myself into the house, right?
I love that for you.
Look though, but my thing was the whole time, right? Like my grandma was there, no shade to her. But it was her language. Her language was, it wasn't feeling my, it wasn't positive. It wasn't uplifting. Like, I'm doing this by my washer. Nigga, I'm struggling. I'm struggling, and like your language ain't giving, like,
it's not doing what it need to do.
Yeah, so I took it upon myself to have that conversation at that time with her, and was like, "Yo, your language is not uplifting me right now. Like, I could be listening to my favorite artist and feel more motivated.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
It's your words, it's your language, it's your. That's big.
Especially if you feel the need to share it, and that's people so opinionated nowadays.
Especially if you feel the need to share it.
Like, people just talk, and it could be. That's where we are as like people of the kingdom. You could say all day long, like, "No, your words have power. No, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't do that." But it's like society has normalized just blurting things out and thinking after the fact, and like not even being apologetic or remorseful about the things that you're saying. It's
free speech.
Just,
like, yeah.
Man,
it still give you the right to say it.
Still don't give you a right to say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Like, but no, for me, I definitely practice now being a little more refined and thinking about what I say before I say it. If you see me pause in a conversation, it's because my first response was probably not the best response.
Yeah.
But that's something that I practice.
I had to practice too, because I used to react all the time.
Yeah,
I had a bad reaction thing. Like, I was like, nigga, what? Like, like, what the fuck? Like, it was just that twitch. It was just there. But I had to like get out of that and just be like, no, let me analyze what's actually being said.
Right.
Let me see if it's really about me. But most of the stuff that you
it ain't even about you.
It ain't about you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It got something to do with them. And you gotta, okay, let me choose and your energy wisely, right. Man.
Exactly.
But now I know for sure, like, the one memory I have, like, that will be like stamped, is like the skating rink.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we started every week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, faithfully.
Consistently. That was our life.
No, facts. Like, we was in there, like, it was like, I know for me, the reason I started, and I want to ask you this, like, the reason I started skating was, like, I was coaching high school football and our season got canceled. And during that time, COVID, just lost my grandma. Yeah. So I'm like, I need to keep myself busy. And that's when Key, shout out to Key. Gotta shout out Key. Key was like, just come skating. Yeah. And I was like, okay, shoot. And that's where I met you. Okay. And it was like, are we back next week?
Yeah. You coming or not?
Yeah. And if you're not coming, you getting lame. Yeah, no, it was those vibes. It was like, why you not coming? Like, what more important you gotta do?
What else are you doing?
But I know for me, that was like my outlet. Like, I was able to like fully like when I'm on that, like when I'm on the floor, and probably you can relate. I ain't thinking about nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing matters.
So what made you like tap into skating too? Because you was more advanced than me. You were doing stuff. I was like, I don't know about now. Now I think I got you. No,
Hold on now.
no. You be doing the
Hold on now.
spins. I can't do the spins
I'm
yet.
waiting on you to catch up.
Hey, hey. Some stuff Tar was doing, I was like, I'd rather not.
You thought you got that.
That just ain't me. I don't see myself spinning around that many times. Like I get dizzy fast.
Yeah, is that the excuse?
That's the excuse. I'm going with.
Okay, I support that.
I get dizzy fast.
I
Man.
support
that. Thank you for your support. I really do. That's true friendship. That's real.
Yeah.
That's my dog. Yeah. What made you tap into skating?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I graduated into COVID.
Mm-hmm.
My original plan was to graduate and start traveling for modeling. I had no plans. I had no job lined up. I was going to graduate and go.
Mm-hmm.
COVID happened. Completely shattered that. Modeling industry closed down. And I was just scrolling. I kept seeing ads for skating. So I just bought me some $60 skates on Amazon. Because Amazon was what I did during COVID. I'm just scrolling.
Buying everything.
Just buying stuff. So I bought some skates and I just would go out and watch videos and try to see if I could do what they was doing in the videos. So I taught myself how to skate. And then when people kept hitting me up saying that they wanted to skate too, I was like, all right, well, let's go meet at a skating rink. And then it just snowballed from there. Lo and behold, half of the bookings, if not 95% of the bookings that I have gotten in modeling is me skating somewhere. Something that I unconsciously just thought I picked up.
Yeah. Because it picked up during the COVID.
Yeah, it did.
Especially in media. Like,
man, when
that's all you would see with skate videos.
All you see is skate videos. Everybody's ad was somebody skating in the video. How did...
It's crazy. God like people are getting like deals with
skating deals.
Skating deals.
Literally. Like, so I'm sitting here thinking, oh yes, something that I picked up out of boredom. Nah, like he was setting me up.
Yeah.
He was setting me up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just now I do it less because of other things that like
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't
that
been in
affect
a minute
that
either.
Yeah. So but no, it was an outlet for me. It was something that I wanted to dedicate myself to. It was a challenge. And it was something to do when everybody thought that the world was ending. Basically.
Yeah. Because the way you applied yourself on learning new things, I was like, yeah, this just ain't for me. let me just focus on turning around.
No, but you progressed pretty fast. Like, but it was because you was consistent and you kept coming. So it's like, all right.
I was there.
Yeah,
I was there.
You was the first official member of the skate club. We was out there like that.
We was out there pulling up at because had any skate rink. We ain't go to Glide though.
Not yet. I was about to say not Golden Glide.
Yeah, just catch us on Sparkles and Cascade.
Yeah.
You ever been to All American?
Is that the one that looked like a high school gym?
Stone Mountain? There ain't nothing but teenagers there. I do not like it. I do not like it. When the last time you been skating?
When we went?
April?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
I had my vacation, and then after that, it was the planning for the Dallas trip.
You've been traveling. So. How's that been?
I had no.
Like I see you out here. You be like France.
I went to Italy
Europe.
for the first time.
Yeah, Italy. How was that?
It was cute. It was an interesting experience, but it was cute. I think that my goal for traveling before I picked up the club was to I give myself the challenge to act like I live there, just to experience it from a place that is not touristy. So you're never going to catch me doing anything touristy unless I'm hosting.
Like you
people.
Actually in the. That's how I like travel too.
I'm like in there with them. So
that's real.
Yeah, it was just traveling was also a thing that I picked up to just deal with the fact that I was not modeling as much
Mm.
because my traveling journey started with me having to travel to model. Like all of my bookings were somewhere else, and I was just traveling consistently to the point where it was like everybody would ask me like, "Oh, where are you right now? Like, are you based here?" Like, nah, I'm not based here.
Yeah.
And so when the modeling stopped, I was still able to travel. So I was like, all right, well, let's just see what I could do with this. And that's how the club came about.
So what made like? Because I know you still get your content too when you
Yeah,
travel, and the
because
content was like it was there.
yeah,
It was there. So
content go crazy.
it made it seem like you were also like modeling.
Exactly.
Wow, because you telling me that, I'm like, oh wow, like I ain't know that, you know. But I'm thinking like, yeah, you putting this content out. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta be modeling.
I'm trying to tell you.
Like you gotta be modeling.
That was my way of coping. Not in a sense of it was really like a if they're not gonna book me for it, I'm gonna do it myself type of thing. But also in a sense of like I'm gonna maximize my time here. And if modeling is something that I said I would love to do, like and you don't gotta pay me to show up and like model and be present and do those types of things. Like that's one of those things that I would do for free. So it just came naturally.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. I promise you, it's coming. I promise you, it's coming.
Are we gonna talk about that?
I mean, we can,
but
we also losing out on daylight.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
I mean,
so we're not gonna talk about that.
We talk about that off camera. We talk
yeah,
about
we'll
that.
Talk about
That's
that
the
off
camera conversation. But it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, look, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
I'm doing this, and I appreciate that. But yeah, skating, the modeling, the creative eye. When did you like? Because I know you know my cousin Christian too.
Yeah.
Christian is a hell of an artist.
Man, he's so talented.
Shout out Christian, man. Shout out Bam.
Such a fan.
Hey, so when did you like really tap into your? Because what I always wanted to know was like, when did you tap into your like creativity freely?
Freely, it had to be after I graduated. I think my first like self project was creating my graduation outfit. But it was because I knew we weren't having a ceremony, so this was something that I would do for myself to show that yeah, you graduated and you did like you learned something from going to school because I was not going to go to school. If I could not find a hands-on major where I just felt like fashion was the easiest route.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I just knew that it wasn't going to be any type of math, any type of doctor, like none of that. If it wasn't something that I could like do some sort of arts and crafts or creativity, it wasn't going to happen.
Hands-on type.
Yeah. So it was really after I challenged myself to design my outfit from scratch, and I was like, oh, because I thought, look, me in school, I finessed my way through college, and that's just me being 100% honest. I couldn't tell you, but I don't know how I graduated. But that was confirmation that okay, yeah, you are creative and yeah, you can do this. So then after that, I was really just trying avenues and seeing like what all I could be successful in.
Yeah.
And that's when the skating, the designing, the club, travel, like all of that stuff came out of me challenging myself to just like exist outside of being an athlete, outside of being like this person that I thought everybody wanted me to be. Like, who am I outside of what everybody else thinks?
That's real.
So
yeah,
that's where it came from. Like, I am the ultimate creative, and I say that with 10 toes down. Like,
what's in your bio? It's what do you have? Some creative though.
Yeah, it's
creative.
The Christian creative.
The Christian creative.
God did it.
Yeah.
Because literally everything, when I say things come naturally to me, I feel like it's something that God has equipped me with. And so the fact that I could sit here and tell you all these facts about something that I could not tell you when I read the information. I feel like that is a God-given gift, being able to resuscitate information and like wanting to study new things and wanting to be educated and wanting to like bring other people up and just like all of the things that I do without needing any type of like background to it.
Yeah.
That's all of my creativity. My mom used to call herself a jack of all trades. Yeah. So I resonated with that because they're like, even if you ask me to do something, if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna know how to do it by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like that's who I am. I am like, I'm a solutionist at heart. So yeah, it came from challenging myself and wanting to, because I didn't know myself. I didn't know what the heck I was gonna. I had no job. Like I had my plan, and the plan failed miserably. Not really, but it did not go the way I thought. Right. So
but you took that leap still.
Yeah, and I still did it.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. I had to learn myself, and then that's when I found out that I am a creative in all aspects, in its entirety. And it's been very fruitful. Executing with grace. Thank you.
No, you felt that. You felt that. That's real.
That's who I am now.
Yeah, I see you flourishing in it.
Yeah.
I'll be on the phone.
I found out. Like, yeah, no, when you called me, bro, I was like, oh my God. Because, you know, like when I be, even in this journey of like finding myself, when I be putting stuff out, it's like, it's so normal to me.
Mm-hmm.
But when other people see it, they're like, oh my God. It's like
I
gotta step back and look at what I did. Right. Yeah. Like, I gotta step back and look at what I just put out and try to analyze it from somebody else's eyes. Because like I said, the things that I do are things that come so naturally to me. Like being able to see angles and see like the potential of like places that I'm going. My mom calls me every time I post. She's like, did you purposely coordinate with your background when you posted that photo? And I'm like, nah, I just thought that the place was cute. It's just like stuff like that. Like it just natural. It comes natural to me. And so I have to, I also have been learning how to give myself grace and celebrate with the people who want to celebrate me, because one of my lessons for my life has always been remain humble. But my judgment on being humble was so clouded to where it was like, when people praise you, you got to deflect. When people like, don't be braggy. Yeah, you were successful in it, but you don't gotta, you know,
you ain't gotta
that's like, where I was. And it was hard for me because in the most humblest way, I'm successful at a lot of things. But I felt like when people would praise me for those things or tell me good job, it was like, yeah, I would try to brush it off in the sense of being humble. But humility is being able to accept those things and knowing that, people support me in my endeavors. So learning, growth.
Do you have a hard time accepting compliments?
I didn't realize that I did, but yeah.
Yeah, I realized that too. I'd be like, oh yeah.
I be trying to run away from the situation.
Enough about me. What about you?
Like, I'm like, all right, bro. Appreciate it. All right, change the subject. I don't know what it was. It was really just like a.
I feel that. That's
like, appreciate it. All right, what's next?
I realized my mom was like that too. My mom was on the podcast and I was complimenting her and she wasn't able to take it. I'm like, damn, them genetics be real. Them genetics be real. But yeah.
So I'm working on that too, but growth, progress over perfection.
I resonate with that. My sister. Yeah. The amount of times we'll be cracking up in the skating rink, just
Not
either
taking
like,
anything serious whatsoever. I see him from across the way.
did it stop? Oh, we good now. Okay. Okay, you gotta tell me what happened. Oh, it just stopped. Okay. Cool. But yeah, we'll just peep the same stuff and just be like, you peep that shit
We in
too?
tune.
Yeah, not fast.
Locked in.
Not fast. So
Locked in.
so I'm saying this on camera, but I'm also saying this to you since you're in person. Like, let me tell you something. I think last time I saw you was April. No,
No.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
I lied. It was
I just
helping
saw
you move
you.
out. Yeah,
Exactly. In July.
yeah, July.
Dramatic.
Yes. I was thinking of the skating rink, but it was like, you know.
I know you outside of the skating rink.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We know each other. We gonna do brunch together. That's what I was about to get to. Like, we gotta
Yeah,
make
we
that
gotta do
happen,
that too.
as well as traveling too. Cause I'm with you on the travel. I gotta get my passport though. I don't have my passport, but once I do, don't judge me.
Okay.
But once I do, best believe. Oh, and outside. Promise. But yeah. No, oh, one last question I want to ask you. It's like a question that I implemented now to like ask all my guests on the harvest. Because we harvest empowering conversations.
Period.
We give people fruit for the soul, for life, inspiration.
Hmm.
What's one piece of fruit, like motivation, wisdom, inspiration, that you would give, like right now, that's on your heart right now?
I just did a devotional 2-3 days ago,
Mm.
and it made me think so deeply about how you could say that you trust God, and then in you trusting Him, you'll find yourself trying to put the puzzle pieces together yourself. So, my most recent piece of fruit that I will give is check your actions. When you are waiting on something from God, when you know that you're in a transition period, when you know that God is taking you somewhere, what are you doing while you wait? If you find yourself trying to plan your transition yourself, that is not trust. You're not trusting God. You're trying to do it yourself. Trusting God is serving in the places where you are right now, knowing that He's taking you somewhere else. If you find yourself hesitant to serve right now, you're defeating the purpose and you're missing the mark, because God can't elevate you until He sees that you've completed your assignment where you are. And He will elevate you on His own time,
Being
in His own
obedient to
way.
now.
Exactly, because you are obedient now. So you're sitting here focused on trying to make there happen, that you're missing your assignment here. So when you say that you trust God, check your actions and make sure that you're actually trusting God. Or are you trusting yourself? If you're able to execute it on your own, it probably wasn't from God.
Sometimes that comes in self-gratification.
Exactly. So when you get there, are you able to say, God brought me here and God alone? Or was it, I got here, I grind, I hustled, I put in the work, I saved the money? What narrative is going to come out of you getting there? So trust God.
Take
And
that
believe
fruit.
that He's going to do what He said He was going to do.
Take that fruit. We're going to end it right there. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode of The Harvest, where we harvest empowering conversation.
Yep.
That was some wonderful fruit by my sister. My soul sister.
Don't do that.
My soul sister.
I can't do that.
KaTara. Promote your Muse Club
Okay.
and your IG, and where they can Follow
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yeah. Mic
I
check.
am. I am KaTara Lorraine on all social media platforms. You can also follow my newly launched club. It is the Ultimate Muse Social Club, where we cultivate unique travel experiences for like minded individuals to experience connecting, creating, and just networking with other people. Yep.
It's your boy Anthony, aka Tony. Hey man, we out. Peace.